Hey team, this is Julia, and I just wanted to take a few minutes tonight and talk to you about um, how to lead your team. I just remember back probably 9 months ago or 8 months ago, my biggest question to my upline, Angie, Andrea, Ellen, was okay. Now I have this team, but what do I do with them? And I've had just a swarm of people message me lately and asking me, for tips and things outside of our team. And I will say I've noticed, our team, I say it all the time, is wonderful because we have the best upline. I believe in Plexus. And I think the reason we are so strong is because we duplicate. We train, we invest in the people that we sign up. We don't just sign up ambassadors and say, okay, good luck, there you go. If you do, it's not going to, the business isn't going to be good for you. So I want to just go over a few. These are basic, whether or not you just signed up your first ambassador or maybe you just went gold. I want to make sure you are doing these things. So you sign up an ambassador. First thing you need to do is send them an email. If you did not, probably the email I sent you, I've kind of revamped mine the past probably about a month ago. But if you want me to send you a copy, I can. But send them an email, welcome them to the team, tell them you're excited. And in that email, you should have a Dropbox file. And in that Dropbox file, it's going to have all the files someone needs to get started with Plexus. The prices, the ingredients list, directions. I mean, it's just full of information. So make sure that's the first thing you need to do is send them that information so they can be successful. The next thing you need to do is to add them and welcome them to our team pages. Now, sometimes people will welcome people, but they forget to add them. So make sure you're adding them in the little where it says add new members, put their name, and then welcome them. You need to do that to at least 3 team pages. If you're my level 1, it would be mine and then Angie's and Ellen's. You are welcome to go all the way up. And people always want to ask, well, what if they don't want to do the business? You know what? That's okay. We are not here just to teach you how to do the business. We're here to help you learn how to take your products correctly. It's a great place to ask questions. And I'll be honest, a lot of people will tell me, oh, I don't want to sell, but I think they get really encouraged and motivated by our team pages. So I strongly urge you, unless they are just absolutely say, do not put me on anything on Facebook. Okay, but even those people, sometimes I say, can I add you and just not welcome you? But that I'm telling you, out of 70 something level 1s, I think I have one person that I've done that with. So do not make that the way you do things. Add them to our pages, warn them, say, hey, I'm going to add you to these pages, they're really great. If you don't want them all in your newsfeed, you can always click on follow. Because I don't follow any of our team pages. I just go to them daily and look for information. I see what's going on. I see what contest is running. And that's just, the team pages are so valuable. And y'all, don't take it for granted. Not everyone has team pages like us. Again, we're just part of an amazing team. The third thing is do a group message with you and your 2 uplines. So if you sign someone up and you're my level 1, you would have Susie, yourself, me, and Angie in a group message and just say, hey, I want y'all to meet Susie. She just joined our team. This is our great upline. They're here to help. And that way, Angie and myself, even though we might not know Susie, we have been connected with her and we can reply back to her in that group message. But more importantly, a month later when Susie has a question and maybe you're at school teaching or you're busy and you can't get to her, she feels comfortable to go back to that group message and ask us a question, and we can help her and we can help support her. So that's group messaging. The next thing is something new. We haven't been doing it on our team, but this is something Tamara Holloway has really kind of been motivating me to do, talking to her, is 3-way calls. If you have someone who is excited about the business or just interested in the business, say within the first 48 hours, say, okay, I want to get their number and say, I want to call you. And if you can get them, yourself, and then your upline, so it could just be me, and get them on the 3-way call and just go over simple things like, talk to them. You can kind of talk to them about what we're doing here. You can explain things. You can talk to them about the products, about their goals, about their why. I actually have a little list I can send you of what I go over in my three-way calls. But that's just a great way to get new people connected to their upline and to this great support system we have. The next thing is so important. They might not be ready to post their first post, but I want you to encourage them. I want you to say, okay, when you get your products in, I want you to take a picture of the products. Or if they're selfie people, take a picture of yourself holding the pink drink. They don't even have to wait till their products get in. They could just say, hey, I'm so excited, my Plexus products are on their way. Give them examples. Not everyone is naturally, not everybody's a natural Facebooker, I guess. So give them examples. I have a file in our team page, Julia's 21st post. Send them that. I even kind of just made something of several people's first posts to give someone an idea. I could send that to you. So just be their support. You want to get them going. So after that, basically this is so simple. Send them videos, maybe not all at once, not in that initial email, but send them videos or articles, things that helped you. My favorite video for beginners is Timmy Yancey's How to Go Silver. I think she did a great job of just explaining all the products and just all the basics. So I always just shoot them a message and say, hey, watch this. And again, you might not want to overload them. Use your discretion on how much information they want. But make sure you're continually talking to your new ambassadors, or actually any of your downline, your team, 3-4 times a week. And I know that might seem like a lot, y'all, but we want to stay on top of them. And you're going to have different ones. You're going to have people who are ready, gung-ho, they're go-getters. You're going to have some who just join for the discount, and they might dibble-dabble with it. But maybe with the right support and the right encouragement, they could be amazing at this. And then you're going to have those that just, hey, I just want wholesale. I don't want anything to do with business. That's okay, but you still want to be in conversation with them more than once a month of, hey, how are you doing? How are you liking your products? So the next thing is kind of, when I was in Dallas, Roz actually mentioned that she believes you should start your own team page when you get your first ambassador. Now, I was taught you do it closer to gold. So that's kind of what the pattern I have set with my team. But, I say if you want your own team page, start it. Make sure you add your 3-up line. So if you're getting this, your 3-up line are your biggest support system. So if you're my level 1, you want to add me, Angie, and Ellen. And that way we can kind of help you with your team pages. Team pages are great. I know our team is totally spread out over, I feel like, the southeast or northeast too. So that's a great way to kind of keep in touch with your team and train them. I know my team page is getting big, and maybe I'm missing out some of the beginning things, so you might want to post more things specific needs for your team. Plus, we can do fun contests for just your team. That's great motivating. New people might not get $1,000 PV, but we need to have little contests for them, and praise them for what they're doing. And then the last thing is meetings. Okay, y'all, we have 2 wonderful meetings coming in May. Get your team there. For your team to be there, you need to be there. So, and let them know about meetings. Maybe you have teams in other areas. Be on the lookout for those and send those to them. Meetings are so important. And you know what? If there's no meetings in their area, offer to go and help host them a meeting. That brings me to launch parties. Every new person you need to see, would you like to have a launch party? Now, I love to be able to say, Plexus, you don't have to have parties, because I don't love parties. But it is a great way to launch somebody's business and say, have a launch party, let people taste the pink drink, and help them do that. If they live too far away, let's at least give them the tools. And if you don't know how, ask me and we can get them prepared. So anyway, I know this is a super long video for me, but I really wanted to just talk with y'all. I want us to train. I want us to support. I want our team to just boom in May. And I think the only way it can do that is if we're supporting each other, we're encouraging each other, and we're just each other's cheerleaders. And I hope you take notes and do each of these things. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.